let's try that again. I just tried recording that on my other camera and the battery died, so we'll start again. Hi guys, and welcome back to the Nate Peterson channel. I'm here for a little bit of a moan, as well as to plug the upcoming cider review that's coming up on Friday. I won't let you know what that is, but tasty. So yes, keen subscribers may have seen that I uploaded a video a couple of months ago, or a month ago, an unboxing of my subscription that I've got from my Geek Box. I had basically subscribed for the Pop and Top subscription, which means that I was entitled to a Funko Pop model. This one, to be clear, was the first one that I got, and a random t-shirt each month for the cheap price of £14.99. So the first one came, I was very pleased with it, a matter of days after paying, very happy, was happy to continue subscribing. Now, I paid out on the 28th of July. The next subscription technically would have been due on the 1st of August. They didn't take the payment until the 17th of August, which is kind of understandable given that there was such a short turnaround between my first payment and what would have been the due date. Wouldn't have given me much chance to cancel if I'd wanted to, so I'm not too disappointed with that. But anyway, they took a payment on the 17th. Now, when you look at their website, it says payment will be taken on the 1st, boxes will be issued between the 15th and the 20th of each month. I emailed them earlier in the month and basically said, just out of interest, seeing as I bought the last box so late in the month, when would my next one be due? And they came back and said, essentially, all boxes are issued between the 15th and the 20th. Very generic response, didn't really, necessarily, wasn't necessarily specific to my issue, but that's fine. Okay, I can deal with that. As I say, they took the payment on the 17th. We got to the 23rd and I still hadn't had a box. And I'm thinking, okay, so they should have issued this by the 20th, technically. It's now the 23rd and I haven't had anything to say that it's been dispatched. Let's see what's going on. So I messaged them and said, hi guys, just wondering, you took a payment from me on the 17th, any idea when the boxes will be issued? Came back to me with, hi there Mr. Peterson, thank you very much for your inquiry. We expect all Pop and Top boxes to be issued within the upcoming days. Now I was a little bit disappointed with that because upcoming days is a fairly vague response. You could argue that every single day in the future is upcoming days. So I went back to them and said, hi there, a little bit disappointed that you took a payment from me a month ago and your response to me is very vague and just saying upcoming days. Can you please let me know how many upcoming days are we talking about? 3, 5, 7, 10, more? Got a response the next day saying, from a different person at the company saying, hi there Mr. Peterson, thank you for your inquiry. We expect all boxes to be issued within the next 48 hours. Okay, I can deal with this. By this time, I think it's the 25th of August. So a little bit later than they had planned, but I can take that. I wasn't in any rush as long as I got the box. 2 days is nothing to wait extra. That was a Wednesday. Got to the Friday morning, still hadn't heard anything. I thought, okay, it's not been quite 48 hours, but this is the 48-hour period where it should be issued. So I sent them another message and said, hi there, assume box will be issued today, as it's within the 48 hours. Can you please confirm this is correct and that I should be expecting a box to be dispatched? Got no response for a couple of hours and I thought, okay, let's hit them up on Twitter, see if they're any better on there. Basically outlaid the same query again. They came back and said, oh, I see that you've currently got this query going online, let me have a look at what's going on. They came back a few hours later and said, hi there, just to let you know that we won't be issuing the box as we are out of stock. That's right, the company that does boxes is out of stock of boxes. They literally, although they didn't necessarily describe exactly what they were out of stock of, it's just they were out of stock of either pops or tops. It's not really a lot that can go wrong with that. So I said, can you just clarify? Oh, sorry, they did actually say in their message, what we can do is offer you a full refund and a £5 voucher. So I went back to them and said, just to clarify, can I just confirm you're definitely out of the Pop and Top subscription boxes? Because sometimes when I've been speaking to them, they've almost suggested like it's like an order that I've placed, that I've actually placed an order for a specific product and they've maybe run out of it. They came back and said, yes, that is correct. So they'd run out of Pop and top subscription boxes. I don't know how that happens when that is largely what you do as a company. It'd be like Cadbury saying, sorry, we've run out of dairy milk. It doesn't happen like that. So I went back to them and said, yeah, please, can I have a full refund, and I'd also like to cancel my subscription. Basically, I decided that if this is the issues that they're creating within just a month after I've signed up, what's the long-term issue I'm going to have with this? Is this going to be a problem every month? I'd looked on Twitter, plenty of other people had other concerns. There was one person complaining that they'd ordered something in February, still hadn't got it by August. There was somebody who said that they'd cancelled their subscription, and 3 months later they're still taking payments from their account. Someone else I know that I have been conversing with on Twitter, she had taken her payment on the 1st of August. By the end of August, they still hadn't given her the full box that she was due to get, and they then took the next payment on the 1st of September. So she'd essentially paid, I think the full box is like £20. She paid £40 and had nothing. And I think now that's been resolved, and I think that subscription's been cancelled. But anyway, my issue here is not so much that the product wasn't there. That's frustrating, that's disappointing. My issue, the biggest issue here, is the lying. It's the fact of saying, oh, we'll be issuing them in the upcoming days, or we'll be issuing them in the next 48 hours, and then 48 hours passing, and there being nothing. Be honest with your consumers. Tell them there is nothing wrong with telling them the truth if you're having problems meeting the demand. If they've been open and honest and said, sorry, Mr. Pearson, I do apologise, we're running low on stock. What we'll do is we'll give you a £5 voucher, we'll make sure you get 2 boxes next month, blah, 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 and actually try to make it better, rather than telling me they had something that was going to be coming up in the next few days and then getting to the point where I had to cancel. I would have stuck with you if you'd been honest, but now I've cancelled my subscription and I'm making this video to make sure that nobody else uses your substandard service. If you've had issues with my Geek Box or indeed any other subscription boxes, let me know below. It's just poor. It's just poor. Like I say, any company runs out of stock, any company has these issues. But when you don't let the people that are paying you money know and do the best to help them help you, then what loyalty are you trying to breed? So yes, that was my issue. I won't be subscribing to them anymore. Instead, I've decided to, that money that I'd earmarked for that will now go on, I'll just buy Pops directly. So I went out this month and instead of getting that box, got myself a Lone Wanderer from Fallout 3, I think that is. I don't think it's Fallout 4, I think it's Fallout 3. So that little beauty cost me about £10. And I also have another one on the way. So thank you all for watching, and like I say, if you have had these problems or similar, please let me know below. And I shall see you again soon. Thank you, ta-ta, goodbye.